Hey guys, welcome back to Tip Tuesday. My name is Matthew Sturkey with Stone Mill Log and Timber Homes. First and foremost, I want to wish everyone a happy 4th of July. And also want to say thanks to all of our military men and women for their service and for giving us the ability to build log and timber frame homes and giving us the freedoms that we have. Thank you so much for your service and all your support in the military. This week, I want to talk a little bit about timber roof systems and what options you have, because it's really important you start thinking about some of these options, because in the design phase, it's important that we account for and we design properly what you want to see in your home. So be looking at lots of pictures and create a Pinterest board or a photo album of the different pictures that you like, because what we do is kind of a standard practice may differ a little bit from what you really want to see in your home. What we normally do with our standard timber roof system in what we call our premium offering is a heavy timber ridge and rafter system. And from the picture that you see here, this is a center structural ridge beam that has ridge supports in the gable end that are hidden in any interior wall that would be hidden, or if there's an exposed area where we've got a ridge support, that would come down to the second floor and then be supported down the first floor all the way down to a footing. But this is a ridge and rafter system with a structural ridge and timber rafters, and this does not have a horizontal collar tie. So if you envision having those horizontal beams, that is something we will need to know during the design phase, that you want to add those in as a decorative element, because in this timber ridge and rafter system, that does not require a structural collar tie. We have a structural ridge beam with a structural ridge support, and then the rafters hold everything up along with the ridge and the ridge supports. So that's one option. That's kind of our standard go-to timber roof system. And then if you want to, you can incorporate some braces. We'll incorporate these braces sometimes to reduce a longer clear span on a ridge beam. But this is another image of an open ridge and rafter system with no collar. This is a construction photograph of a timber ridge and rafter system with a temporary support. This is going to be replaced eventually with an exposed timber support post. This is an open, again, timber ridge and rafter system showing what the peak of the roof would look like with the structural rafter, the tongue and groove ceiling, and then above that is our structural roof insulation panel. And then this is getting into some of the other options with ridge and rafter system and a decorative horizontal collar tie. This collar tie is actually attached, fastened into the rafter, but is more for decoration than it is structural purpose. If you wanted this for the look and for being able to run some electrical wiring over it and then drop a ceiling fan or a ceiling fan with a light kit or a chandelier over it, again, we just need to know these things and that's how you want it to look, so that we can accommodate for it in the design phase and eventually fabricate and build it that way. Again, another image of looking from bottom up, looking into the bottom of the collar. This is a decorative collar tie. And if you wanted to incorporate some, vertical king post or some queens, or do those on certain sets of rafters in the great room or out on an outdoor porch or out on a barge truss, which is on the outside of a gable end, those are certainly options that you can do as well. This is a picture of a king post, a decorative king post, and these are what we call queen posts. These diagonal pieces are queens. And then this particular client wanted some metal hardware. These are called gusset plates that are, powder coated if they're out on the outside and painted, or on the inside they're just painted. But they're, in this particular case, they're for decoration and for attachment of these pieces together. So this is just a good image of some additional timber features that you can add to a timber roof system. But as I said before, these are things that you need to incorporate into the design. These are not last minute items that you add to the scope after we've started construction. These are things that need to be incorporated on the front end. So be looking at pictures, be communicating, with your sales consultant about what you want to see and in those rooms of the house that have those timber roof systems. So just some food for thought, some things that I thought would be helpful today as you move forward into that design phase. So hopefully this has been helpful. Thanks for joining us for Tip Tuesday this week. Again, happy 4th of July to everyone out there. Be safe, stay healthy, and we look forward to you joining us for more Tip Tuesday next week. Until then, take care and have a happy 4th.